Alright, so this is a cute get ready with me video, and I started with the Tarte foundation, which I'm using under my brows right now, just to kind of use as almost like an outline. I do this method a lot of times when I just want to do my brows really kind of quickly and easily. And as you can see, we just kind of laid that concealer out and created our outline. And I'm going back in with my brow stuff that I'm using, and that was actually the Maybelline brow tattoo. I love that stuff, and I'm just going in with kind of small hair-like motions with my brush to kind of create and mimic hair with that. And as you can see, I'm using the motions upwards and outwards, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. And what I'll do with this sometimes is that sometimes I'll start on the outside of my brow with the Maybelline brow tattoo. And this is actually the gel. And I'll go in with like a powder sometimes to give me a little bit more softness. Just kind of depends on how I'm feeling on that day. And here we're going in with more concealer just to kind of sharpen up that line a little bit more and create a little bit more of the brow look that we're going for. Doing the same thing on the other side. Now we're going to go in and blend out that concealer because nobody wants a highlighter brow look, so we're going to just blend that into everything else. And as you can see, it looked really light when it went on, but it blended out really nicely. And that brush that I was using was my Clinique eyeshadow brush. I love that brush. And now I'm just going in with a duo fiber brush to really kind of blend that out. Duo fiber brush and some translucent powder to kind of set that concealer into place and make sure it doesn't move around. This is also going to kind of act as a primer for anything that I'm putting on top of it as well. And now we're going to go in with our Jackie Aina palette. Taking that really cute brown. It's kind of like a nice transition color in there. Nice kind of warm skin tone brown. Same thing on the other side. And you can kind of see the motions that I'm using with that. And I'm going in with some translucent powder, which helps to kind of blend out a little bit. I love me some translucent powder, y'all. I swear I use it for everything. And now I'm going in with like a golden color cream eyeshadow. I can't exactly remember what cream eyeshadow that is, but I will definitely leave it down below once I get that information. And we're going in with more of that same color that we were using from the Jackie Aina palette. And here I'm going to go in with some of that Zam from the same Jackie Aina palette. And I'm just placing that right on top of that cream shadow that we were using to brighten it up some more and reinforce that nice bright light or the shimmer. And here I'm just going to create a nice cute wing liner. Wing liner is really like my go-to a lot of times, whether I'm dressing up, dressing down. I love me a nice wing liner. And I'll put the product that I'm using below. The brush is not my normal brush that I would use for the wing liner though. That's actually a lip brush. This is just kind of making do with what we have because, you know, we gotta do that sometimes. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. And I'm looking down into a mirror. And you always want to look as you go with these wing liners. And I'm taking some credit and I'm deepening up that crease some more. Just to give us a little bit more definition on that outside. The brush that I'm using is a pointy blender brush. Now I'm going in with a fluffier blender brush to blend that darker shadow out. And here I went in with Midnight from a brand called Stony Cosmetics to deepen the crease even further. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side to create some depth, girl. We like depth. We like depth and shape. Blend, 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 blend. And we're going in with some more of that Zam because sometimes, you know, you can lose the color that you have on the lid area sometimes. So we're reestablishing that. And I'm going to this face now, girl. We put on some base from MAC, just the basic primer that they have. And I'm going to set that with some translucent powder. This is something that I think I was trying out because I'm dry boots. So, you know, I was just trying what Jackie Aina normally does. I know it works, just want to see how it worked for me. And I'm going in with that same Tarte foundation that I was using earlier to highlight under my eyes, to give myself an actual highlight, to highlight my nose, what I have of a cupid's bow, and my chin, and just kind of the areas where the light would normally hit. And we are going to blend that out. I'm looking for the brush. I like to spray my brush with a little bit of water because it helps me to blend a little bit better, and it helps just the product to kind of flow and mesh a little bit more. And I'm using a smaller dual fiber brush right now, but I'm going to go in with a bigger brush to blend out too. So that's just a larger dual fiber brush to kind of spread the product out just a little bit more and airbrush it out. Ooh, she light. She a little ashy, but we make do. It's cool. It's gonna come together. So I'm going in and I'm setting under my eyes with a translucent powder just to set everything in place, because we're going for a semi full face. And I'm going to spray with a little bit of water. Now, I love to use a good powder foundation, so that's what you guys see me using now. I just love the finish that it gives. It's a much more natural look to me. So I'll go in with a color that's my complexion on the areas that I didn't highlight. And after I'm done highlighting, after I'm done with that base color, I'll go in with a lighter color on the areas that I did highlight, and a darker color on the areas that I want to contour. Now be very careful with this because it is a foundation, so it's definitely going to add another layer of product on top. And here we are spraying and blending again. Spray blend, spray blend, spray blend. Looking for something. And girl, we're going in with a little bit of blush. I'm going to put the blush name down here for you guys. It's a MAC blush. I think it's discontinued though, so sorry. Doing our blush, a little cute blush brush. And I love to blend my blush out with a translucent powder because it just kind of like it meshes and marries everything together. And here I am going in with credit on my waterline, well, not on my waterline, but underneath my eyes, blending out with my finger. You see that finger action? And I'm gonna go on top of that with a darker shadow as well, just to kind of deepen that area up some more. Gives a little bit of a ombre effect. And I'm taking that shadow into my wing liner as well because we want everything to marry. And that same blush that I use, I'm going to take a little bit of that in my crease because, again, you know, I like to marry everything together. I'm pro marriage. And you see I took some of my translucent powder and I kept blending some more. And I took a little bit of the powder foundation that I was using, if you guys missed it, along the sides of my nose. And here we are blending, girl. Blending and spraying. And it's highlight time. So I'm taking Global Glow by MAC. I did that after I sprayed my face. I like my face a little wet when I highlight. And I'm gonna go on top of this with an even brighter highlighter. So we just want to be, you know, a star today. I'm going on top of that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Highlighter. And we're glowing. And apparently I keep having almost nip slips. So guys, this is my Benefit Brow Tones. I love her. She gives my brows definition. I'm all for definition. And this was a work look. So honestly, I really just wanted to, you know, show y'all what it looked like with the lashes on top. But I knew I wasn't gonna wear no lashes, even though I contemplated, as you can see. No lash for me. No, thank you. So I didn't get to record me putting the lip on, but as you guys can see, I got a nice little burgundy lip on. She was cute. Just show you guys my work looks. That's without lashes. And here we go with lashes. And when I got home and threw on a wig, and this is after 8 hours of working, so bam. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys on the next one. And as always, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.